going to give a little more time, maybe 2 minutes, so that other people can also jump on. But meanwhile, you can just type in 111 if you can hear me. And also you can tell us where you're calling in from. It's a chilly evening. I don't know if it's chilly where you are, but where I am, it's a little bit chilly. But I'm so excited to be doing this evening. So just type in your chat box if you can hear me, and probably where you're calling in from. I see you, Mr. Sinclair from Kilimani. Karibu sana. Welcome, welcome. So where are the other guys calling in from? I can see we are a number of people and more are still hopping on. So feel very much welcome. It's gonna be value for your time. I hope you're excited and you're looking forward. Yes, so welcome guys. So we're just going to give like 2 minutes. We'll start exactly 4:04. Yeah, I see you, Mercy, my friend Mercy Felicia. Thank you for turning up, calling in from Bagadi, Karibu. So guys, if you know anyone who is supposed to be here, just tell them we are live and we're getting started in just 2 minutes. So we'll start exactly 4:04. Yeah, so for those who are jumping on board, we were just where are you calling in from? I'm really excited to be doing this evening, and I hope it's going to be value for your time. I see Bernard from Kilimani. Welcome, Bernard. Yeah, so welcome, guys. Starting in 1 more minute, just waiting some few more people to come on board. Yeah, so if you're jumping in right now, just type in where you're calling in from. Yes. Okay, 30 more seconds, guys, and then we are going to be started. Feel free to just tell me where you're typing in from. I'm all the way in Riruta, and it's a little bit chilly here. We have so many trees, so I don't know where you guys are calling in from if it's chilly. Yeah. So let me just start by introducing myself. My name is Happiness Wangoi, and I am a mom. I'm a mom to a 1-year-old, and I'm also a wife. So whatever I'm going to show you today is something that I'm really excited about, and I know it's really going to be value for your time. So me and my husband have been doing this business for 5 months now, and this has been one of the biggest blessings that we've had. And we got introduced by a friend to my husband. His name is Zach, and we are actually forever grateful. At the point when he introduced us to this, we were actually praying for a business. We were looking for something that could just supplement our income. Yeah, so if you're here and you're looking for something to supplement your income, or maybe to just substitute it like for life, or maybe you're looking for money and time freedom, this is it. And so just allow me to take you through shortly. So I don't know if you can see my first slide. It asks, what will you become? So at the end of this presentation, I would want you to have this question in mind so that at the end of it, I'll be able to answer the question. Now, let me just bring you to speed with a pie chart that has been tabulated. It basically shows us where we all lie in this pie chart. If you're on the call today, you could be on these 4 categories. So there is the first category, which represents 60% of the people who work for someone. By the way, I didn't tell you guys, I'm a teacher by profession. So I would fall in this category of people who work for someone. And then there is also 35 percenters who are people who work for self. So these are people with businesses, or they basically have things running, but they always need to be there for these things to run. These are income generating activities, just to be precise. And then we have 1%ers. These are the investor mindset guys. So these are people actually spot an opportunity and then they go ahead and invest in it. Now we have another category of people who are the 4%, and these are actually business owners. So who are these people? Actually, let me just tell you, many people who are under the category working for self usually consider themselves as business owner. But let me just show you the difference. The business owners, they don't have to be present in the business for it to run. And a good example in our country today, I'll talk about Manu Chandaria or Chris Kirubi. So for them, whether they are present in their business or not, the business will still run. But for people who work for self, they literally have to be there for the business at least to progress, or they have to be really hands-on on the business for them to get the daily bread for it. Now, the most interesting thing about this pie chart that really strikes me is that it has two distinct categories. There's this side, which forms 95% of the population. So these are people who are working for someone and the people who are working for self. And then there's this other small chunk here, and these are the investors and also the business owner. Now, guess what? These 95%ers only control 5% of the world's wealth. I don't know if that strikes you, but for me it does. And then this other category here, which consists of 5%, they actually control 95% of the world's wealth. Now, the presentation today is way too important because it's going to help you see how can you be these 5%ers who are actually controlling the majority of the world's wealth. So work with me. Now I'm going to introduce to you the Forex exchange market. I don't know if you're familiar with this. I don't know what you've heard about Forex, but I want you to give me full attention for the few minutes that I'm going to be here. Now, yeah, I can see someone asking me to share my screen. Guys, is my screen visible, the PowerPoint? I see Mercy say I share the screen. Oh, okay. Sawa, sawa. Yeah, so the Forex exchange market is the largest financial market, and it spins 6.6 trillion US dollars every single day. So this is a market that operates globally. It's a financial, it's a giant market, and it usually operates 24 hours, but 5 days in a week. Now, that means if it's in our Kenyan time, we would say it opens, it's going to close on Friday at 12 a.m. and then it opens again on Sunday at 12 a.m. So it only operates 5 days in a week. Now, how can you as a person be able to participate on this Forex market right from your phone? Right from your phone or right from your computer. And this is what I want you to show you today. And whatever happens here is basically exchange of currency, basically what happens. So how can you be able to buy and sell currencies right from your smartphone? And maybe in the past you've participated in this Forex market. How? If you're banking or if you have money in your banks, I don't know if you ever ask the bank what they do with your money. So part of what they do is that they participate in Forex markets. The banks, together with other big companies, usually participate in this Forex market. And that tells you that Forex is very legit. It's been here for so many years. The other way you'd have participated in this market is if you've traveled. Maybe if you've gone outside of Kenya, you know that you cannot use your Kenya shillings, probably in Uganda or Uganda, or maybe in the US. You know you have to change your money to the current or to the country's currency. And that's basically what happens during Forex exchange. Now, how can you be able to participate in this? We know that for you to be able to do anything successfully, you need a skill set or you need to be trained. Otherwise, you will not be able to do it successfully. So here we have a company, it's called I Am Mastery Academy. And I Am Mastery Academy was started way in 2013. So I Am Mastery Academy is an education platform, and basically it just empowers you to become a profitable trader in the Forex market. So this company was started by a gentleman called Christopher Terry. He is our CEO, and also his wife, Isis Delatorre. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about this couple. Number one, these are people who have been in the financial industry for a very long time. Just to be precise, they have over 40 years of experience being in this financial market. And they ask themselves, how can we empower more and more people to participate in this market? Remember, it's a 6.6 USD trillion market. We can't even finish it. So what they did, they came up with this company, and that's what they normally do is to empower you with the skills that will enable you to trade in Forex. I think that's one of the most beautiful things that I had when I came into this, because I know the last few years, this was only information with few people that were of the wealthiest, and actually you needed more than $1,000 US for you to participate in this. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about I Am Mastery Academy. We have 3 academies in one. So we have the Forex Exchange Academy, and this is where you'll be empowered with a skill on how to buy and sell currencies. So you get to be taught the technology behind the Forex pairs. And what I mean by Forex pairs is, for example, the Great British Pound of Britain and the US dollar, or you can talk about the Swiss franc and the Australian dollar. So you're taught the technology behind these pairs and when you to buy or sell the pairs. Then we also have the HFX binary. And here, these are these are Forex pairs, only that they move at a very high speed. So these are Forex pairs. You're going to be taught the technology behind them and how you can be profitable in the market. So the difference between the Forex pairs and the HFX, for the Forex pairs, they usually move a little bit slower. So it would mean you can be in the market for a day, 2 days, weeks, and so on. But for this, they are timed. They literally would spin in minutes or seconds. So if you're someone who loves speed, then maybe this is something that would excite you. And then we have the final one, which is the DX, or the Digital Currency Mastery Academy. Basically, you're going to be taught crypto, you're going to be taught the blockchain, you're going to be taught Ethereum, and how you can be able to profit in this. Now, let me tell you something. The digital currency currently is being adopted by banks and billionaires as a form of currency. So this is also something exciting that maybe you may want to major on. Of course, we advise you to start at the Forex level, which is the basic level, but you would decide when you get started with us. Now, I Am Mastery Academy stands out, number one, because its curriculum is way simplified. And I can tell you this from a teacher's point of view. Anyone able to come in, grasp the content, and be able to trade on the Forex market. Because like for me, I never knew I'd be able to participate. But when I came in, you realize that the content is packaged in a way that, like for the basics, which is series 100 to 200, they are very short videos between 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And then it goes all the way to series 400, where the 300 and 400 are a bit longer. And so once you plug in, you will be given your ID, you'll be given your password, and this is how your platform looks like. So you can decide to have your picture and everything. Now, the other thing that I Am Mastery Academy stand out is a platform we call Go Live. So just like the name Go Live, it's a live TV. And what do you do with this live TV? You have mentors or you have educators who are full-time educators actually. And the most outstanding thing about this is that these are 6 to 7 figure earners. So guess what? These are the people who will be mentoring you on how to become a pro trader. I have no doubt after experiencing this, there is no way you will fail not to be a profitable trader in the Forex market. Now, and the also good thing about this is that they work around the clock. So that means if you're a busy person and maybe you're not available during the day, in the evening, you can just check into your Go Live and then you'll just be able to see the education there in the nighttime. Or even better, you can check the, because every session they do during the day, they put recording. So you just go back, because maybe this is one of your favorite educators, and then you can go back and just start learning what you've been doing during the day. So in Go Live, you basically participate in real-time trading. So as the master traders trade, I remember when we began, we were doing with Dr. Kadi the London session, and she would say buy Euro US, sell GBP, JPY, and stuff like that. So your work was just to the trades, copy paste them on your phone. And that's how easy it is. Now, let me also tell you, because this is a global platform, these educators, we have different languages. So if you like Spanish, if you like French, if you like Somali, actually, you will have it here. So it's that user friendly. Now, that thing makes I Am Mastery Academy stand out. In fact, me, I say I Am Mastery Academy is like the Harvard, it's the Harvard of Forex, is the fact that they have trading tools. So this will aid you even as a newbie or as a new trader. You can begin making immediately, because the basics also will equip you with being able to enter and exit a trade. So when you come here, you'll have these trading tools. You will have the levels, the vibrata, the pivots, harmonic scanner. And actually the harmonic scanner is one of the tools that we used in our very first days. Because basically what the harmonic scanner does, it scans the market for you. So the 6.6 trillion market, and then it's going to give you the entry point. So which is the best to enter the market. Then it also gives you the points of profit. We call them take profit. So it will give you 3 take profits and also the loss to help you manage your loss. So this is one of the things you can use right from the beginning, because all you need to do is to copy and paste the figures that the harmonic scanner has used. And this is one of the flagship products of I Am Mastery Academy. So also you would decide to use all these others. We have one of our ladies, she's very good, she uses the vibrata. Now, the other thing is the apps. So these are apps just like WhatsApp, IG, Facebook, Snapchat. You can download them right on your phone, and then they can send you trade ideas. So what happens, we call this learning and earning on the go. So basically what you do, they will send trade ideas on your phone, and then your work is just to copy and paste. So these tools will aid you immediately as a newbie. And let me not overemphasize, but these are things that make I Am Mastery Academy stand out. Go Live, which is the mentorship. So after you learn from the theory in the academy, then you come and practice now in the Go Live. Now, that basically ends or brings a close to my presentation. Now, maybe you could be saying, I really like this information happiness and I would really want to get started. So how do I do it? How can I benefit from all that you have said? We only have a fee, and there is a startup fee, which is $234. And then each and every month, there is a annual fee of $174. Now, guys, this applies for all the 3 academies. There is the Forex, the HFX, and also the DCX. But in case you'd want to take all of them for you, which is called the Elite Pack, which goes for $320 and a monthly fee of $274. Now, someone may ask, why do I need to pay this $174? Remember, guys, this is an education platform. They have all those systems and so that I've shown you. They have educators. So for maintenance, this is way, way important. And just like you went to school, maybe primary, high school, or university, you have to pay the semester or the term fee for you to be able to access, or for you to be able to have all the products that are being offered in your school. For me, after being in this academy for 5 months, I think this is actually too little compared to the value that you get from this academy. And I want to just tell you this, for trading, it's not only about learning the skill, it's about your mindset. And this is what you get from the 6 to 7 figure earners. Now, guys, I am really done with the first part of my presentation, but I just want to say something. This company has a scholarship, which we call two and free, because there are people who come and say, oh yeah, I have the startup fee, but I don't think I'm going to manage the fee. So the company got you. Christopher Terry is a man with such a big heart. And he says that if you do not have the just bring two of your friends, two of your family, and then as soon as they plug in and they're active customers, then you will not need to pay your monthly fee. You will be what we call two and free. And for me, I was a beneficiary of this when we started. So it's really a boost even when you're beginning to just try and find your way in the academy. Now, the second part of the business, which will take me just a little time, is actually done by only 15%. 15% of the people who come to IAM are the only ones who do this. So maybe this may interest you, because it struck me literally. And that's why I want to bring this to you. But this is 100% optional, so you don't have to do it. So here, the company allows you to become an ambassador of them, because they don't advertise themselves on websites or all that. They decided that, hey, we could also make this something that can help people earn an income. Remember, guys, the 5%ers. These people, the 5%ers I showed you on the pie chart, these are people with multiple sources of income. So here is another way that you can be able to benefit from this academy. Now, what happens is when you become an IBO, or what we call an independent business owner, for every customer you refer to this academy, they pay you a commission of $25. That is 2,500, and this is all the three academies. And then if you decide, okay, maybe this person has taken the three in one, then they'll pay you a commission of $50. Now, let me just show you something. We call this residual income. So as an IBO, you have the potential to earn residual income. And this is money you work for once, and then it keeps coming and coming. You know, it's not like the paycheck to paycheck that we get as employees each and every month. So for this one, you work on it. And actually, for me, I call it generational wealth. So here we have Platinum 150. And this is a person who has referred three customers, and the company pays them $150 every single month. Now, this is a US company. So what happens? They pay weekly. So that means every week you will be paid $37.50. And then you will go on as your organization keeps growing. And now you have 12 people. The company pays you $600. And that means every Friday you have $150 every month. Then it keeps growing and growing. So when you accumulate to 30 clients, then you are paid $1,000 per month. And that means $150 every month. So just to tell you something, maybe these three people who you refer to will also go ahead and tell more and more people. So you don't have to be the one who has referred all these customers. Your organization will grow just exponentially depending with the people you have. You may have people who also want to build their organization. Now, this keeps going on, and from Platinum 1,000, you go to what we call Platinum 2,000. Here you have 75 subscribers, and you're being paid $500 every single Friday, and that means $2,000 every month. Now, this will keep going on, and we have these guys today on the call, and you're going to hear them speak. So it goes up to Chairman 500. So at this point, you have 30 subscribers, and you're being paid $125,000 every single month. But let me tell you something, guys. This company has been growing exponentially. In the last years, remember I told you it's been there for 7 years. In the recent past, it's been growing exponentially. So actually, this Chairman 500, the record was broken, guys. It was broken a month ago. And now we have Chairman 750. So this is someone who is earning $750,000 every single month. That is 25 million Kenya shillings. Now, guys, not to overemphasize anything, I would really, really want you to hear real life stories of Kenyans who are working this business, who are profiting. Apart from me, I have many other people who are profiting, who have also been growing their businesses, and I would really want you to hear their stories. So I am just going to check who is on the box and just bring them randomly. So I can see one of the ladies. For me, every time I see this lady, I am filled with nostalgia because she's the person who did the presentation when we began. And I remember she actually did it twice because we didn't quite understand, and maybe some of you didn't quite understand what was going on. So she was very, very patient, and she did this twice. She's a leader, and she's been mentoring me. She's been helping more and more other people. So I want to invite Miss Anne Shiro to just come and share her testimony and her story. Hi, Anne.
Hi, Happiness. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you very much for a lovely presentation. I mean, I've grow every day in organization, and I'm super proud of you. Job well done. Actually, the guest on this call, like you've heard, my name is Anne Shiro, and I joined IAM in October of 2018. And when I joined IAM, I was still in corporate. I was employed at Westgate Shopping Mall as a deputy property manager. So when I had this idea from my coach and my mentor, Mr. Kiraide, at first it didn't make sense, especially because of two reasons. I have no financial background whatsoever. Then I had a full-time job, as in out 13, 14 hours at my workplace. So yes, I joined, but really didn't do much to it because I was thinking I need math is my forte. And of course, now come January 2019, I went to work like a normal day, went to work. At about 5:30, I was called to the boardroom and told, Shiro, you're fired. Yes, yes, I was told I am fired. So what ignoring for a few months, I plugged into the academy like my life depended on it. It was either I now look for another source of income or I move back to Nyeri and stay with parents. I only had those two choices. And like simplified, that you do not need a financial background. And I keep saying if Shiro can do it, then anyone can do it. Okay. And then I also did, so right now I'm a full-time Forex trader. I'm loving, like today has been one of very cold days in Nairobi. Thanks to our master trader, Miss Lillian Okado or Miss Fias, our screens have just been blue. I mean, Lilo, thank you very much. You've paid a few of my bills today. So yeah, we're trading in the comfort of our houses, in our in my pajamas. Then I also decided to do the second part of the business. So I've been able to hit the rank of P1000, and I've actually been able to partner with a few of my friends, family members, and I'm honored to have my uncle on this call, Uncle Megwe, who said yes to the program in beginning of this year. So it's just one of those things that if you feel there's a second bit of income that you want, all means go ahead. For me, there was no way I would have said no to a second check. So thank you very much, Happiness, for having me on this call. Thank you very much.
Karibu, thank you, Shiro. So she is a P1000. She's actually to P2000, and I really love her heart for people. Yes, now I'm going to invite our P5000. He's a chairman. He's a man who walks the talk. He leads by example, and I just love this man because he really leads by example. So I'm going to invite Bernard Keraide to just share his testimony and his story to the fellow Kenyans on this call.
Hello.
Bernard.
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. So good evening, everyone. My name is Bernard, and I'm in Nairobi. I'm very happy, actually, that I've been given an opportunity by Happiness to speak. I joined this wonderful company in the year 2018, September, and it's been a joy since then. I mean, I had no clue that I could learn how to trade, but I learned how to trade. Nowadays, I'm able to just make money on trading from the house, and and growing, and also helping others grow. I've also been able to introduce a few people, so I'm able to make a full-time income through trading, and also earn a referral commission from the company, like you've seen on the screen, like Happiness has showed us. So we are more excited about what's coming up, being able to help a lot more people to use technology to make money from the palm of their hands, from wherever that they may be, and be able, of course, to boost their lives. So It's an exciting future that's just coming up, and we look forward to partnering with you to move to that level. We are going to help more than 10,000 people in this region in the next 1 year. And of course, if you're with us now, we are just scratching the surface and we'll be able to do that. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much, Bernard. Guys, I will not keep you for longer. That's just it. So if you decide to come in here, by the way, guys, it's real. You're going to make money. Whether you decide to trade and never tell anyone, I think 5 months being here, I'm really confident to say this. And if you decide to impact other people's life, because it's way beyond, it goes way beyond the money. I mean, for me, this is purpose. I mean, something that can help someone earn an income. It's really purpose. It's purpose for me. And we are forever grateful to our friend Zachary and the wife Faith for just letting us know about this. So as I close, we have 3 categories of people, but I would actually want to open up the conversation. If someone has a question, I have very able leaders here who can handle the questions. So if anyone has a question, you can just lift your hand. You can mute your mic and just ask the question. So any question? All right, guys. So I think we'll just close it at that. Now we have 3 categories of people. We have an A who says, oh my goodness, I love this. I think I've actually paying for this and I want it. So that's an A. You'll just get a link from the person who sent you and you'll get started. In a 5 minutes process, you'll be in the system and you'll start digging in that I've been saying. And then there is a B, someone who is ready to get started, but they need their question answered. So they have a couple of questions or they need questions and then they'll be ready to get started. Then we have a C, they're not interested, and that is okay. We respect your decision. People who this would benefit, you can always refer them to us. We do this every single day. And then maybe let me just say that if you're in this, get back to the person who sent you, tell them A, B, or C, they'll just understand. And by the way, just thank them so much for just allowing you to see this. So we'll have another presentation at 7 by a young champion, Mr. Thomas Sinclair. So if you didn't get what this was all about, just tell the person who sent you to send you a link and then you can join in the 7 p.m. presentation. Otherwise, guys, I wish you a blessed time and may you have a happy 2020 in as much as everything is going on. So thank you, guys.